Okay, bar is open, so let's review the Trappist Rochefort 10. Hi there, SG Alcohol Guy here, giving you honest reviews on the alcohols that I am tasting. As mentioned, today we'll be reviewing the Trappist Rochefort 10. And if you've been following this channel, you will know that I have reviewed the Trappist Rochefort 6 and 8 prior to this. And I will tell you that avoid the 6, but buy the 8. So let's find out what's the verdict for the 10. And this Trappist Rochefort 10 is retailing at $12.50 Singapore dollars. Yes, $12.50 Singapore dollars for one bottle of beer. For that, you will get a 33 cl bottle or a 330 ml bottle with a mouth-watering 11.3% alcohol content. I say mouth-watering because I saw the 11.3% and immediately I'm starting to drool. But before we go into the review, to understand what Trappist beers are, Trappist beers are pretty much beer recipes, passed down since the 13th or 14th century by Trappist monks. This is a recipe that has been followed since that time, so there's the same production methods from all those hundreds of years ago. And that's why I'm very excited to review Trappist beers. And as usual, I'll be describing how the beer looks, smells, and tastes. Now, what I like to do with my beers is that I do like to pour them a little bit more haphazardly. Reason for doing so is that I like the foam to form up in the glass as opposed to in my stomach. When this happens, I do not get too bloated after drinking the beer, so I burp a lot less. And number two, I like to see how long it takes for the foam to settle, in the glass. The longer it takes to settle, the longer the finish tends to be, making it a lot more enjoyable. And as you can see, this dome is taking a long time to settle, so I'm really hopeful, right, that this translates to a beautiful finish for a beer. And color-wise, it is the darkest of the three Trappist Rochefort beers, the 6, the 8, and now the 10. It's clearly a brown ale. There's a hint of orange only at the edges, but it's a dark brown murky beer, and I love the look of it. Scent-wise, it has a rough smell to it. I can't detect much flavors. There's probably a bit of like some roasted nut flavor, but beyond that, I can't really detect much else. So unlike the 8 where it was nice and fruity, this comes across as a little bit rough with some roasted nut, but not much else. We'll find out with the taste test. And it comes across as a very thick but smooth ale, sort of like a craft beer style of drink. It's a very thick version of it. It's very smooth despite being thick, but I can't taste much. I mean, I do taste a little bit of almonds, like some kind of light nut flavor. It is there, but honestly, beyond that, I'm struggling to taste anything else. It goes down very well. It's smooth and flows all the way down. No bitter aftertaste. However, there is an alcohol smell. It's not pungent compared to the Rochefort 6, but there is that sweet alcohol smell. Maybe that masked everything else, but it became very one-dimensional as opposed to its higher price point. So for me, at $12.50 Singapore dollars per bottle, I was expecting a lot more flavors, an explosion of flavors. I did get an exceptionally smooth and thick beer, really good for colder days. But flavor-wise, it's a little bit too lacking for me. And just for that, my pick of the Trappist Rochefort 6, 8, and 10 won't be the 10, it's going to be the 8. Hey there, thanks for watching up to this point. I just want to state that all these reviews are based on my personal tastes, preferences, and opinions. They're not to be used as an industry standard. I do, however, want to find out what you think about this Trappist Rochefort 10. Do you find this the best beer in the world, or do you agree with my, taste buds? Drop me some comments. Let's compare notes. If you're still here, do help me click on the like button, the subscribe button, and the notification bell because I upload 2 new videos every week. And if you can, do help me share this video. If you find someone who enjoys watching such reviews, do share this video with them. But most importantly, happy drinking.